What if events went differently? What if Thor and Hulk were in Captain America Civil War? How would this affect the MCU timeline? For this fanfiction, Thor and Hulk being in this timeline means that Ragnarok will be altered severely, as the duo were originally on Asgard when this happened, while Thor was searching for the stones. Our timeline picks up from the ending of Age of Ultron, where Ultron was defeated. Instead of departing in the Quinjet, Bruce decides to stay with the others. However, he said that he would no longer turn into the Hulk, as he was afraid that he would hurt Natasha. Thor, meanwhile, fled to Asgard to investigate on the other Infinity Stones. The Sokovia Accords will resume as normal, and the Avengers will be divided. Bruce would be divided on whose side to join. However, he was still hated by General Thunderbolt Ross, who wanted to capture him from his earlier events as the Hulk when he clashed with Abomination. During the meeting with the Avengers, Tony said that it is best for them to agree to be governed, while Rogers disagreed. Later, the events of Bucky being framed happened, and he was hunted by the Vienna police. Bucky was being interrogated by Baron Zemo, and after Rogers managed to subdue him, Rogers went on to recruit Wilson, Ant-Man, Clint, and Wanda to his team. Bruce, who was still undecided on who to join, was confronted by Captain America. Steve told him that from the very first time they met aboard the helicarrier, he never thought Bruce as the Hulk. He just thought as Bruce Banner. Captain America said that he disagreed with the government trying to govern them, and that he knows that he is still hunted by General Thunderbolt Ross. Bruce decided to join forces with Captain America, but only on one condition: that he will not transform to the Incredible Hulk. He would just share his intelligence and be on the sidelines of the fight. Cap agreed with the decision, and they departed. When the fight happened at the airport, Captain America's team was losing to Tony's team. Vision, Tony, and Spider-Man, alongside with War Machine, were outmatching Captain America's team. Bruce, meanwhile, was waiting to hijack one of the jets to allow them to depart, but he was stopped by Natasha. He told her that he will not transform to the Hulk, and that Bucky was not the main villain behind the bombings. It was Baron Zemo, and they needed to catch him quick, or else the rest of the Winter Soldiers will be activated. Natasha was hesitant at first. Just then, they saw the cloud turning dark. Then a loud thunder followed after that. The Avengers all looked in the sky, and Thor came crashing onto the ground. Thor said that he has no time to waste, and that there is a powerful being called Thanos who aims to collect all of the Infinity Stones. He said that they shouldn't be bickering anytime soon, and Iron Man asked how he managed to find them. Thor said that before he left, Captain America left him a special transmitter device that allowed him to alert him if there is any critical situations. Tony thought that Thor was helping Captain America and shot a repulsor ray to him, blasting Thor backwards. Thor tried to calm him down and told them that the Mad Titan is just more dangerous to them. Tony was still stubborn and told Vision to attack him. Vision and War Machine started attacking Thor. Cap and Ant-Man tried to help Thor during the assault. Realizing how Tony is too blind by the Sokovia Accords, she allowed Bruce to get into the Quinjet, ready. However, Black Panther came in time, disabling the jet. Being enraged, Thor summoned a powerful lightning portal and struck the ground, stunning Vision. He used the opportunity to fly towards Cap, and he said that he will be summoning the Bifrost to Asgard, where they need to tell them about the impending threat of Thanos. In this timeline, Thor by then has already defeated Surtur and thought that Ragnarok is still prevented. He was more afraid of the threat of Thanos as the Bifrost opened. Thor, alongside Captain America, Falcon, Bucky, Ant-Man, and Natasha, along with Bruce Banner, were transported to Asgard. Clint, meanwhile, managed to escape and return to his family. Tony and the rest of the Avengers could only watch as Cap and the rest disappeared into the Bifrost. The other part of the Civil War timeline will be the same, where Stark found evidence that Bucky was framed. The only difference is now that Captain America's team is not detained in the raft, but instead at Asgard. Loki was already the proclaimed king of Asgard, while Scourge was appointed to take over Heimdall's role. The heroes then arrived at Asgard, and Thor said that he was traveling across the 9 realms to understand the stones, and this was the first time back in Asgard. Thor and the rest of the heroes regrouped first. Thor said that he will expose expose Loki first as the fraud before further telling them on Thanos. Thor told all of them about Thanos and how they need to stop him before it's too late. He said that they need the help of their father Odin to defeat Thanos. He asked where Odin was, and Loki said that he wasn't sure. Thor told Captain America that since he saved them from Tony, he needs their help to first locate his father, and Cap agreed, and together with the rest they went to meet with Doctor Strange. As they located Odin in Norway, but he was already dying, Odin told the rest of them that imminent arrival of Hela was to be coming. Thor told Odin that Thanos is coming too, and he needs his help. Odin just disappeared into Valhalla. At the same time, Hela was released from her prison and arrived on Earth. This time, instead of just Thor and Loki, Captain America, Bucky, Natasha, Bruce, and Ant-Man were all there. Bruce said that they should contact Tony on what happened. However, Hela attacked them instead. They fought against Hela temporarily, but were easily defeated. Thor's hammer was then crushed, and Hela flew back to Asgard to begin her conquest. The heroes chased after her via the Bifrost Bridge. This time, none of them were being thrown into Scar or another world. The heroes arrived at Asgard and watched Hela there, proclaiming how she will begin her conquest of all of the 9 realms. Hela would then fight against the Royal Asgardian army. However, this time, the Asgardians had the help from the Avengers, Loki, and Thor himself. Thor said that they need to resolve this threat as soon as possible, as Thanos is almost near. Cap said that Bruce needed to transform into the Hulk. At first, he was reluctant, but Natasha told him that all is well. The heroes fought against Hela, knowing that Hela is extremely strong at Asgard. Thor said that they have no choice but to bring Surtur to life. Thor tried to retrieve the Surtur's crown, while the rest of the heroes tried to hold Hela off. Eventually, Surtur was resurrected and started striking down Asgard. Thor and the rest have already evacuated the Asgardians earlier and brought them to the spaceship to flee Asgard. Surtur then battled with Hela and her wolf, and Asgard was eventually destroyed. The remaining Asgardians, Loki, Thor, and the rest of the Avengers were aboard the spaceship and fled. They made their direction back to Earth. Thor said that now with the threat of Hela gone from Ragnarok, they need to tackle Thanos. He thanked Steve Rogers and the team for helping him. Just then, they saw something dark coming, and a huge spaceship intercepted them and was floating over them. Captain America sent a distress signal to Tony, as Thor said that the Mad Titan might arrive sooner than expected. On Earth, Baron Zemo was arrested by Black Panther, while Tony's team were still trying to track Cap. He then received a distress signal saying what happened in Asgard. The last message log to Tony was that he should prepare his Iron Legion ready just in case of Captain America's team doesn't return home safely. Just then, Doctor Strange arrived at Stark Tower via his portal and informed him that Ant-Man and Bruce have crash landed in his place and told him that Thanos is coming. Tony only looked in horror as he realized that the rest of Captain America's team, including himself, might not have survived Thanos' onslaught. And that is going to be, what if the Incredible Hulk and Thor, the God of Thunder, were in civil war? This would have really changed a lot, and the course of history might be unsettling. That is going to be it for this fan fiction. If you guys did enjoy the Civil War fan fiction, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, as I will be doing more. Would you guys like to see a part 2? If so, let me know in the comments down below. But if you guys did enjoy this video, do make sure to subscribe, like, share, and turn your notifications on so you and your friends are all up to date with the latest content. But anyways, as always, guys, thanks for tuning in and have a fantastic day.